我刚以为它又变成英文了，正要搞一下的时候。Hello， 各位大家好，我是夏伦，我们要继续玩 Vampyr 误渡吸血鬼。让我滑一些手游。今天上班太忙，没有时间滑。哦，说到今天上班哦，今天天气真的差到爆炸哎哦。昨天还好想说哦哇哦凉爽，然后偶尔有点小太阳，整个就是玩下雨下到爆。然后下雨又没有车，你知道吗？超可怜没有车。那骑着小布布、小摩托，在路上被雨喷、被水溅，我看你啊，这真的不错。然后而且早上花莲天气我觉得舒服，但是一点点毛毛雨，但是有点热。然后结果中午过后，我靠，超冷，我就穿一件短裤出门。穿一件短裤出门，你们能想象穿一件短裤出门，然后又湿又冷，然后必须在外面待一整天，到刚刚才回家，有点累，心累，你知道吗？我应该录个这一首好了，看有没有谱，然后请我几月的朋友帮我伴奏，屁。制造，你可以在安全屋里找到工具台，准备你新疗方提取血清及生气武器的好助手。OK，good job， 稳定。好像你不能杀太多人啊！我昨天偷偷趴了一下稳。对，然后这就有 7.0，不知道可以玩多久啦。我觉得玩腻了，差不多我就或者主线破完我就结束这款游戏了，因为我其实只是纯粹想玩它的故事。那有什么特殊内容啊？需要解什么？我个人觉得，如果你想要知道这个，那你就去买这款游戏来玩，真的。等一下还没好，再等我一下，给我有点多账号。对，等我一下哦。下轮在玩放置骑兵老游戏啊 ，OK。好像听说他是什么技能树做烂的，但好像想做巫师那一类的技能树，然后结果做烂了。那我是觉得现在还没有感觉啊，个人觉得现在是还没有什么感觉，可能等之后吧。对啊，如果觉得差劲了，然后这个什么月费哦，因为我现在的夏伦是买那个 Origin 的月卡啊，那个月卡是别人送给我的，谢谢阿娇送我，其实我是跟他买的，花1000块买月卡啊，里面送很多东西，还蛮爽。然后如果这个月卡到了，然后看状况，我觉得有需要再继续续费或怎么样再说啊。如果没有，那最近很穷啊，因为你看什么肺炎的，搞得我全世界都很乱，然后教课也很难教，学生都不来上课，超烦的。学生都不来上课，这才是重点。学生不来上课，我就没有钱赚，没有钱赚就没有钱买游戏。对不对？这是一个 cycle， 这是一个非常非常美丽的循环。没有学生，你就没有 Coco， 没有 Coco， 你就不能吃饭，不能开房间，不对，睡觉 ，OK， 睡觉不能去喝酒，不能去，大家懂，都是男生都懂，不能买个片片看之类的啊，不是买片片，游戏都是为了游戏啊。好 ，OK， 看一下我们能做什么。我现在是非常非常非常初期，对，然后还要花子弹，我就觉得，天哪！ 那不如就拿那个什么竞争到爆吧。然后再来，我根本不知道它到底空闲的栏位如何。你看 ，G 也不是 ，T 也不是，到底是什么？让我回忆一下。哦 ，C。然后嘞，可能要我装东西，它才可以啦。而且误会它了，做错。F reloading。下雨。吸老鼠啊！好可怜哦，真吸老鼠为生。我们就不去打它了，真的有点尴尬。什么声音啊？它不能蹲，我就觉得有点可惜。那边有血迹。
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it.
我靠
The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
你明白我需要血，我好渴。
We've done it before. No. I had a drink outside tonight already and it did not quench my thirst. I must have more. Oh dear God, not again. William, please stop. Just a sip. I promise. You are my dearest friend.
哎呀，吸最好的朋友的血。哎，双手武器。I can't feel it. OK， 我们要去解救他，解救嘎丁达的。
This place reeks of bloodshed.
哇，这屠宰场吧。
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
呼吸。被吸了。干！叫你吸我血。
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I'm
Hey,
not. Return
干
to
你
my
娘
flock, they'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by
猎人血
skull?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Woohoo!
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help.
看，
Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
天哪，真真正是哦，Jesus！陨碎片还要收集东西。
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
登上船只，所以我们可以说我们是一伙的啦，对吧？报站通知，这有点像普
Where are
通
we
车
headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy.
好 ，OK。
Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea.
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You
我
are
是
correct.
鼎鼎大名的外
I
科医
knew
生
it.。I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Oh，
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
看，
That word
超讽
again,
刺的。
from a so-called man of science.
I understand traditionally the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
And for that, you are right.
我不动。
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
他们讲的都好文雅哦。
Take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours.
他已经帮人家
You'll be
想好了。
adequately reimbursed
我们的
and have a
算
place to
战友
hide.
嘛，目前
I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
其实昨天那个不是昨天，上次跟我玩的，玩到这里。
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy,
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
进驻医院，我已经接受了斯旺西医生，我将在布鲁克医院工作，别无选择。你们大家都知道，中流砥柱，健康。
It's my turn!
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the secret of life. Drink at this river, try it
all. Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Q。想要喝下烈火鲜血，你先灭火。我才不要嘞！为什么一定要？为什么一定要喝血啦？ 按下血涌，放走了。
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
白目哦，只要人家吸血。
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
Did I black out? Whoa, I feel giddy. What happened?
随随便便就要取人性命。我才不会那么没水准嘞，对不对？ 我要救活他。我是个好医生。预防西班牙流感。西班牙流感。
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
I 我只吸那种贱人的血，所谓贱人就是那种低劣的血物。
What?
被戏啊！被戏啊！哇，太多只了吧，尴尬哦。我在吸血的时候竟然不会。要没喽！竟然！可怜的孩子。弹药。哎，怎么又不能换了啊？招架，感觉像厉害。
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
Oh,
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
我们可以顺便学一下英文啊，正统英文哎。
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Oh.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you, Nurse Crane. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Oh.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
这个黑人还蛮耿直的。
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
他这样讲也没有错诶，是不是？
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet, with all the money, and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin color that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
游戏我这么贵诶。他的战斗我觉得不优了，说实在，战斗他不能单纯锁定我，真的就尴尬了。
Good evening, sir.
So it is
可以
true.
这样动哦。
The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before.
大学有过一面之缘，谁记得你啊？
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember.
对不起啊，
I
我也
was
很职
assisting
业。
Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion
啊，记得我啦。
specialist.
Do you need any medical assistance yourself, Doctor?
Come on, don't be ridiculous, dear colleague.
Colleague，
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation?
This hospital is not exactly the best of London.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed.
Oh.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during...
Tell me more about...
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and...
You really seem to admire her skill.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
那时候好像女生没
Any
有什
opinion
么，
about the manager?
没有女人不是女生
I don't always
能
agree
成
with
为
Dr.
医
Swansea's
生。
reserve. But I must admit he does all he can
让我
to
吐槽
keep this
几，
facility running
让我
during
下
this
面卡卡。
crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command.
Don't get me wrong.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Oh, 哦，我要自己去寻找这些离离口口的东西。
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
啊，女病
Good
患。
evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by
I beg your pardon? You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Vampire.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard's syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
I'm assuming...
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Who are these enemies you mentioned?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft?
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can happen.
Do you require...
I have no need for your...
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
先问过一遍啦，好不好？
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea.
这么多人啊！
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that.
赤裸裸的嫉妒。
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
There is no need for such animosity between us. Don't you think the epidemic is already enough to deal with?
That is one point we could agree on. And that is precisely why I want to be sure that you will be of help to this hospital instead of a burden.
Since your tenure in this hospital is...
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of...
Carelessness? Exactly what are you...
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experiments.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
需要试等妹后看懂，是吧？哦，超多哎！
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already...
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
有时候真的要好好看一下对话，然后现在尴尬，我勇救了很多生命。
This is ridiculous. My blood transfusion technique saved many lives, and you know it.
You see? That is exactly what I hate about people like you. You avoid this kind of accusation instead of facing reality.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd.
OK， 好。
Thank you for your time. Good evening, Doctor. I'm
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of you.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
I'll give you some advice, but understand that nothing beats practical experience, which can be exhausting and solitary work.
Of course, sir. And don't worry, I will never allow myself to be a burden, neither to you nor this hospital.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
Okay.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
Whoa. 小等一下.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly.
哦，他在帮人哦。
I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him, or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to
这个
save
还
my
蛮不
patient,
错的，说实在，这个人。
especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior, a man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
哇，医院就有1、2这么多个，健康进化。
Goodbye, Doctor.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
How long must I wait, damn it?
Blaming me will not further your agenda, sir.
How long is it going to take to fix me properly? A month? A year?
You have
就
a
他
right to
就他
disapprove
就他
of our methods, and you will kindly apologize when you're feeling better.
你又是哪位？
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
No,
Really? Why are
I don't want to talk.
I suppose that this pain...
Yes,
Could you at least tell me...
Mortimer.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'm sure you realize a doc...
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
How painful...
So painful.
I'll let you get...
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Good evening, madam. Can I help?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talent.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my
那手好
husband.
假。
May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the...
啊，疲劳症需要什么东西啊？哦，好多。
staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital.
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
Hello, hello. 你担忧我深有同感。
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
这是一个他们抢到床位，然后不满他对他收费那种概念。我们来问问看他。
What can I do for you?
Thank you,
是他
Miss
吗
Crane.？
好吧，算了。
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
疲劳症
Good evening, sir.
I don't know if a third opinion is needed.
I see.
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
但我感觉问完今天就是可以下播了，你知道
So I
吗？
can return to work. And my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter. And a good one, too. But that
哦
means I，need
哎，
both
木匠
arms
真的需要
to feed
手
my
艺
family,
耶，
Dr. Reed.
真的跟制琴师一样，夏伦的制琴老师，修琴师，
Tell me about the
双
doctors
手
who
真
are
的是
arguing
哇
about your
塞！
case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wood and nails, not flesh and bones.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, It's clear that I've
不是
chosen a
受
bad
伤的
time
好
to
时
be
机。
injured.
对啊，现在什么西班牙流感，对
But
吧
you？seem
美国流感，
overwhelmed
哎，
by
对，
cases
大家
of
都
the
知道。
flu.
I won't
什么
lie
肺
to you
炎之
about
类的。
it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you
我
don't
觉得
want
现在
to
也是
break
个
yourself
非常
up
时
to
期
read?
啦。对，大家
I
就
have
好
a
好在
feeling
家
you're
里
very
玩电脑，
capable.
看我开台
And
这
your
样。
colleagues seem
好
to
吧。
think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies.
My apology. 为什么自己受伤感到愧疚？
Tell me about your
哎，我
injury.
觉得这个吸血鬼的那
Why do you
个
feel so
催眠术还
guilty
蛮
about
好用的。
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose
粗
everything
心让自己
because I've
受
been
伤，
careless enough to
不可
hurt
能会失
myself.
去一切，我真是 XO。
What an arsehole.
XO。
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick, unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
OK， 我没有办法帮你。
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
后来那一档。
1915. I was in the
哦，
army.
皇家
Building
陆军
workshops
航
for the
空
Royal
队
Flying Corps.
工厂。
Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the
但他们诈
construction
骗，投
site,
下
but
炸
they
弹。
missed their target.
哦。
My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
这游戏有点冗长，因为它需要，我觉得它很多细节就是需要去看。对，然后夏伦可能玩的比较慢一点，因为其实一些细节是可以慢慢去探索。我觉得探索也是一个很好玩的。
The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
OK。然后虽然我没有在听你在讲什么，呵呵，可怜。OK， 好，
Goodbye
下一位。
I'll see you later.
Sweet girl. Reads me like a book.
还有多少人啊？好，等我现在遇到再说咯。我们先去我们的2号办公室，不是2楼办公室。哎。
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet.
哎呀，小情人出现
And
了。
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this.
每个都要介绍一遍，超
Well,
累。
it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious.
虽然
The
脸
flu is wreaking
他
havoc
脸
amongst
有
the
点假，
staff
你知
and
道吗？
patients. We are running out of everything.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry.
你知道现在医护人也很这么
No
紧
one
张
has，any idea when this epidemic will be over.
这就可以，你现在玩这个就可以想象当时我们现在的状况和当时这个流感，
Nurse Hawkins,
一定会过去，
the
但是
Spanish
不知道
flu
多
won't
久，
last forever.
对不对？大
Even
家
the
加
Black
油，
Plague didn't
加
kill
油！
everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse?
对，你看也有人会这种
What if
思
in
考。
the end, nobody was spared?
我们
How
换一个题目
long，have you been a nurse?
Or long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't
就
tell me
跟
you'll
那
change
中世
that.
纪的黑死病是一样。来看一下，干！我靠呀，他刚。 刚刚
You'd
认
be
真听点，完蛋。
surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
你看他是为他辩解。有抒情哦，有抒情哦。
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
哎呀，很了解你。问你
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes, Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to
没有
get
人是一
by.
个完美的，
That's
但
all
是
any
只
of us
是
can
为了
hope
活
for
下去。
nowadays.
OK， 没了。
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
脸真的蜡黄，好恶心哦。啊，你在这里啊，吸血鬼。啊，你又是谁？
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took
可以听一下
my
英文啊，
pretty
多听
little
点
mug
英文
right，
可以
off.
增进自己的英文能
But
力。
they
真的
still call me Thomas Elwood.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just...
Can I ask you precisely?
It's the pain, sir.
好了，我现在不想让你们听。
The drugs don't work. It just...
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about.
哎，这样照顾不对
You
哦
don't。seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France
你看他
myself.
手就比较自然，
I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't
他
you?
他的费用大概
Then I
因为左手
down
被
fought
固
the
定住，
Civil
所以
War, sir. No offense.
How close are you to Miss Hawcroft? Are you aware that she
罗近清
thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty.
哎呀，
A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope.
哎，这句话还没有意思。
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of me blood. And the pain.
产生出新链接
for
吗？
months.
She
一种
could
SM 的
decide
概
to
念。
bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
就是
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
当你处在一个
I have wasted too much energy for so little result.
那种崩溃的边缘的时候，
It's locked, all right.
长长的信，想想，你好，妹妹，长长的信，长长的雕，是谁呀、露西以及保罗爸爸妈妈，有人有空就自己按暂停看吧，拜。啊，又是你！好了，我们去我们的房间吧。
A giant noise.
它操作其实有点不连贯，说实在的。小瓶子，小瓶子，我要当个那什么仁慈的 C Segway。破旧的短剧，感觉很屌，65伤害。每个都要对抗好累哦，还要这样子设定这游戏，我觉得我这可能有点危险嘛。皮特Doctor， 哇，这我一个耶，是哦。
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows, a kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Yeah. 这灯也太恶心了吧！好，我们刚刚看那什么药剂啊？要做什么？分析、血清、刺酸要求你好多东东啊！看什么都不能做啊！归宁，要求我。
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me.
关于高等协议的文献，这个要看哦，并用科学十分难得的机会，自称高等协议吗？是吗？我可以说成它是一个就是协同比较纯正这样讲，速度惊艳，些格一举动都警觉惊讶，需要逃跑。我们魅惑能力，血意认知，灾难性的能力，因为它可以回绝根源，靠自身的意志力阻挡自己疯狂吸干木之所及的每一滴血，干你就不会舔地上的血。
I must keep on searching.
好了，我们先做个升级，然后看看等一下干嘛。
I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
我不知道会玩几天呢，对不对？这个要吗？水平舞，哇，600，等一下600，我看好贵哦。水平舞。多少？500。我们还剩什么？血清。剩300。300。 绝技。哦。我是按照退出啊，全部要重来。啊！天哪，真是智障！雪了，睡觉。
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete.
前去应门。
I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
对啊，如果我需要鲜血了怎么办？谁能帮我们呢？对不对？谁能帮我们呢？
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
Oh!
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
Huh.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Thank you, nurse. 好，我们去完太平间，差不多结束今天，好不好？看一下太平间后面。后面。看你们一个人去会不会惊啊？想想就觉得恐怖哎。隔离流感禁区。看有点恐怖哎，怕怕。觉得恐惧啊！好了， 赶快去看看。哦，听到这声音，恶化伤2，或者休息。看，感觉恐怖了。打小了，是不是要 PK 一下？哦，等一下来解决你，不要那么急着送死，好吧？给哥一点收集物资的时间，让你知道什么叫真正的男人。
Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that will prove itself useful.
Aye. Ayo. So go, guys.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza. This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Eh, 不是防住了吗，老板？要是你这里。啊！感觉，哎，是不是等下有 BOSS 之类的？哦，换一下装置有点尴尬。 说单调吗？还行啦。说实在的，干你俩！啊，吓到我！
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
好像在重击的时候才可以拿。哎，吸干你的血了，妈的！还有吗？这里有。哎
It's locked, all right.
鲜血榨取。哎，副手。哦，这个好，这个好。65。
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the Better look into this. It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Oh, 天哪！这有 BOSS 啊！哦！不是就咬来咬去的那种概念吗？哎！干你哪嘞？妈的，这锁定的是很烂。干，大家来玩术语就对了。尴尬哦。干你俩在那里也真是他妈太屌！啊，会咯！ 哎呦，没了。哎呦！哎，干你哪嘞？打那么久？我操！妈的，吸死你！我在生气，你知道，暴气中。来 PK 啊，真的 PK！ 妈的！我要重建。没有。
It's locked.
Boss 来吧！ 定钩机啊！定钩机啊！妈的！定钩拎啊！定钩机啊！定钩机啊！定钩，妈的，吸干你的血！
These skulls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
想揍人哦！要制造什么去？要制造，我有点忘记了。制造疲劳。哦。OK， 好。妈的，血刀在手，天下无有。我等一下回去把血刀升到最满。进攻，再来！小事。还有谁？还有哪个王八蛋需要制裁的？没有。哦，上个厕所，快尿出来了。 回来了。
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
休息进化。不要。
But the suffering continues.
OK， 今天应该差不多了。好了，我是夏伦，今天就到这里了，有点紧张害怕。对，好了，这款游戏我觉得还可以的啦，对，还可以啦，对不对？它很多东西啊，慢慢自己就要发掘，但是又有点小复杂啊，有点小复杂。它就很多地图很大，那之后再慢慢玩吧。好了，我是夏伦。如果你喜欢我的频道，可以点个赞，或跟我一起聊天打屁。那我们下次再见喽，拜拜。